right, so how's fall camp been for the receivers?
It's been up and down. We've had some days where we've gone out there and been pretty sharp, pretty consistent, and pretty detailed. There's been some other practices where we've struggled with the details, and so at these next 2 weeks, it's going to be extremely important that we fine-tune what we're doing as a group, and that guys really get locked in so that the details aren't an issue. That we know, let's say, how to run a slant route, but how do we run it versus this? How do we run it versus that? And so that they use the appropriate tool versus the appropriate technique. So yeah, we still got some work to do. Every day we want to continue to get better, and that's going to be the point of emphasis over this next 10, 11 days.
What stood out to you most from this past scrimmage?
That we improved. And also that we need to make sure that we don't have any lack of productions. Okay, a lack of production plays, so that when we have an opportunity to get the ball in our hand, that we freaking run with an attacking demeanor, and that we make the most of it.
Okay. Talk about Jeremiah Payton coming in as a true freshman and making plays. What's it been like to see him grow?
Yeah, it's so often. My biggest deal with Jeremiah is this: I want him to be the best player that he can be when he's 22 and 21 and 22 years old. And so he has to progress. He's coming here, unbelievable attitude. I mean, his attitude is awesome. He's a kid that wants to learn. He wants to. I can coach him hard. You can push him hard. You can tell he wants to be great. And so often in recruiting, so many people are like, "Hey, I want to play. He wants to play. There's no doubt about it. There's absolutely no doubt about it. And we want him to play as well. But it's my job. It's his job to make sure that by the time he leaves Miami, that he's the best that he can be. And if he's the best that he can be, he'll be pretty special.
Okay. And what was it like, seeing your group after the summer, when Coach Feely worked with him and everything like that? How did they improve?
Coach Feely, man, he's like a mad scientist, man. He has the science behind what he does. He has the motivation behind what he does. He has the energy behind what he does. And so, that's just an unbelievable combination of traits that he's putting together, and the kids feed off of him. I mean, it's not just a bunch of cheerleading and rah-rah, and so that will last for a certain period of time before a kid's going to be like, well, hey, coach, what's the science behind it? And he has it. So he's able to get our players going, man, on all fronts of like I said, bringing the juice, bringing the energy, but also bringing the science behind it as well.
Cool.